6.
You have a kind again? Why did you just put it in order? I didn't get that. Oh, that's a good roll. I got another 3. Which I don't get. Okay. Let's just, he'll get a 6. Finally, that took 17 attempts. 17 attempts. What a joke, man. What a bloody joke. Right, we shall...
Speak quickly. I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins.
That's not wise.
Why?
Vexing them may shorten your life.
Do I look scared?
Another witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity. And yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled.
He's not me.
Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all.
What can I do?
For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too?
Are they elders of some sort?
Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village.
We'll see.
Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire.
When will the city gates open?
Finally,
And you?
Luvarden, merchant. Of those Luvardens.
Of those or not, I sense you have a job for me.
Unfortunately, my friend disappeared in the cave beneath Vizima's walls.
You think he's dead?
I don't know. I'll pay you 200 orns to rescue him or provide for a decent burial. Will you take the job?
All right.
My friend tried evading the quarantine to enter Vizima.
Why through the cave?
We heard goods were smuggled into Vizima that way.
I'll do what I can.
Be careful. My friend has dealt with monsters before. If he's dead, surely danger follows. Any news?
See what they've got. The arrest warrants. It's hereby declared that the man known as the Professor is guilty of numerous crimes against the Crown, including, but not limited to, murder, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Whoever provides him shelter will be deemed guilty and aiding and abetting him in his crimes. It is thus the duty of each subject of the Crown to assist the effort to seize this man. A reward of 1,000 orens is hereby ordered to anyone who assists in bringing this man to justice, dead or alive. Jan of the Manchester the King Foltest, Vincent Mays, Captain of the City Guard. And then we got Barger's contract, 10 Bargers, she's 100 orns. It's not too bad, that one. Church of Eternal Fire, 6 individuals capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. Payment is contingent on supplying proof of killing 3 of the beasts. So I just need brains for that. Fine. And the ghoul contract, pretty much the same. We have ghouls. Somebody wants some. We'll give them. I'll just make sure that I have everything that I need here. Alright, so all of them are done. Reggie, so that means I don't have to worry about you anymore. And like I say, I've already done most of the contracts anyway, so it's just a case of actually just going up there and speaking to them pretty much.
What can I do for you?
I'm a witcher.
Ah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day. The plague was devastating. People died in droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons. If not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family. The Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed us from sin and strengthened our faith. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered it up, and by the next day, all our foulness was buried or gone. The Reverend then spoke to all who remained. You have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the eternal fire sent pestilence on them as punishment for their sins. You are pure, you shall live. And we believed him, then went outside. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round the village, praying at the 5 chapels. The next day the village was quiet, as if all were asleep. Fewer have fallen sick since.
An edifying tale. Thanks.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables, but at night guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right, I'll look around.
What can I do for you?
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
Nothing now, but care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
Don't be angry. Only a blind man could ignore you.
You sure know how to compliment a woman, sir. What can I get you?
Did you want to ask me something?
Where's Alvin?
Abigail, a local soothsayer, offered to care for him. I hope I did right in trusting the boy to her. She seems strange.
I'll look in on them.
Thanks, Geralt.
We'll speak later.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
Just drink it away, drink our souls away.
Incredible. Outdrunk by old Geralt.
It wasn't easy.
Damn. I once swore on this stone that no human would outdrink me.
A diamond. I can't accept this. And I'm no human.
Fuck, take it. A pledge is a pledge.
None care to try this string?
Greetings, stranger. Funny, you remind me of someone.
Who would that be?
The famous Witcher, Geralt, the White Wolf.
Really?
It's uncanny. White hair, sword across your back, streaked out of the ballads.
You guessed right. Those ballads are about me.
Nonsense. Everyone knows Geralt married a sorceress, and they live somewhere on the Happy Isles.
And how do they all know that?
Master Dandelion, the bard of bards, has sung those ballads for years.
What's in your repertoire?
Shall I sing for you, my lord?
I wouldn't mind hearing something.
Art soothes the soul, doesn't it? But I also need to eat. How about a contribution? 5 orins? No wonder pretty lasses are so sublime. The taller the tree, the harder 'tis to climb. Neither lass nor tree to a simpleton will bow. Yet he hath a remedy. Chop down one, the other plough.
Why are you being so gentle with
Looks
her,
like Miss
Butch?
Vesna has unwanted
Try
visitors.
doing rough, I dare you.
Oh, the shrew needs to...
Over my dead body.
We can do that.
You'll be sorry.
Let's see just how tough you are. Is that you? Witcher, help!
Piss off, Whitey. No monsters here.
Don't have the balls to fight a Witcher, Butch.
Shut it, woman. I'll show you balls.
You're apt to lose those shortly.
Can't wait.
You'll be sorry.
Let's see just how tough you are.
Can't wait.
Will you help me? I fear the dogs and thugs, but I need to get home.
Certainly.
We're here. Thank you. How can I repay you?
Shall we meet again?
I don't know. I live with my grandma and I'd rather not shock her.
What could possibly shock her?
Everything. Except if we met to pray together. But listen, I know this one place, the old mill.
Secluded and quiet.
Exactly. But people say it's haunted. I wouldn't want the miller's ghost disturbing us.
Ghosts wouldn't dare disturb a witcher. Others will stay away out of fear.
Settled then. I'll see you tomorrow after sunset. Bring wine, and I'll bring food.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman.
You are?
Harren Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you? The eternal fire. A gift from the Reverend, I presume.
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my expenses.
I heard you were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
Listen, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
Not here. You want to get both of us in trouble?
You're no saint. Afraid of a box? You have so much contraband in stock.
Survival instinct. I'd rather lay low. The Reverend detests this game.
So you know what it is?
I didn't say that. They're obviously not of human make and stink of devilry. Best ask among the dwarves. They must know something.
Our mutual friend Zoltan sent me.
So he's got you hooked too? Clever little runt. You've no idea what you're getting into. Worse than fist tech.
Relax. I only play when I want to.
That's what they all say. So, shall we?
Like I said, I only play when I want to.
Kedmil Havkaran.
Greetings. I don't speak your language.
Nendwan Esavatgan. You'll not intimidate us, Witcher. Where's Haran Brog? He promised us some hawker's specialties.
I'm not sure I like your tone. Haran didn't mention you. I was hunting drowners.
Vat tel nain. You're no Ensaid, but you're not Dwan filth either. We'll just take our weapons, and let's part in peace.
The goods are Haran's. Sorry, Ensaid, but I can't let you touch those crates.
Listen carefully, Vatgern. We're part of a 20-elf unit. Our brothers suffer from disease and hunger. These crates contain food, medicine, and weapons. We want them now, for we can't approach Vizima's walls every day.
I guess I see your point.
Good. We have no choice. But you do.
Sorry, I'm working for Haran. You'll have to find your hawker's specialties elsewhere.
Willing to die for that greedy Dwan? You're not one of them.
Doesn't matter. Don't touch those crates.
We'll slay you and then Haran, as a lesson to all traitors. Spale!
You shall die, human!
Witcher!
I killed the drowners and encountered elves.
Elves? I don't believe I know any elves.
They were expecting you. Who are they?
Scoia'tael. Squirrels. Young non-humans. Freedom fighters. Those who deal with them are hanged. Betray me and you'll hang too.
I'll keep quiet. If it's dangerous, why do you trade with them?
I have to make a living somehow.
Either way, I did my job.
My crates are safe, then? I underestimated you, Witcher. Incidentally, what happened to the elves?
We had a disagreement. They're dead.
You killed them? Their friends are likely to return for the goods. When they arrive, we can blame it on the drowners.
No business of mine. I want my payment. Then you can tell me about Salamandra.
Here's your gold. Salamandra collect tribute from the villagers. Disobey, and they slit your throat, set your house ablaze.
Where can I find them?
Ask the Reverend. He'll decide what you should know, but I wouldn't mind them gone.
My friend seeks a dwarf, Hoog, a Scoia'tael.
I'll ask around. Maybe I'll learn something.
Leave me be. I won't surrender my workshop for all the treasure in the world.
Oh, you'll give it up, Gramps, or else.
Or what?
A Witcher! Kill him!
Not likely.
You're ours, Witcher. You should have left Salamandra alone. This bridge will be your grave.
Okay, why can't I use my ability? There's something wrong here?
I'll kill you! Die, shit-eater!
Nice. Hey, they killed him for me. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Witcher. You saved me, and my laboratory, my beakers, my treasures.
Anytime. I know all too well what they're after. To use the stolen secrets, Salamandra needs equipment. Without it, the Witcher's mutagens are useless. They almost grabbed Kalkstein and his treasures. They almost succeeded at Kaer Morhen. Almost makes a huge difference. If I'd stayed and fought the Frightener with Vesemir, I might have faced a different threat today. They were here for me. I made a choice some time back.
Had you known this would happen, would you have chosen differently?
No. It was the right decision, and I'll deal with the consequences.
I'm not surprised at your answer. You don't seem like one to look back. Visit my shop in Vizima for any ingredients you need for your potions, at a discount.
Farewell.
Shouldn't have defended the old man. He'll come talking again.
What are you going on about?
The old man comes here and talks. Gives me a headache. I'll stone him next time.
I wouldn't if I were you. He's a powerful alchemist.
Captain said only admit those with passes.
I know.
They're moving me to Millgate tomorrow. That's where I'll stand. If you have a pass, look for me there.
How dare he call our club a band of senile old men? I'll appeal it in writing. What brings you here?
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on... specific? Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Ah, yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenator, coupled with an alembic, and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
And if I don't have a coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of ingredients derived from both plants and animals. Peddlers are your other alternative, but they'll rip you off. When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire a witcher or a hunter.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
Relax. Pay first.
I need that blood for my research.
I got rid of the ghouls in the crypt.
100 thanks, Master. Here be a month's pay. Oh, the boys will be happy. They plan to search for treasure in the crypt. Take a pic to one of the walls.
I found a young woman's body inside. The ghouls came for her.
Young woman? No, it can't be. My Ilsa, I loved her.
I wouldn't know her name. It appears she poisoned herself.
No, no, no! No! It was that vile witch! The devil's whore poisoned my Ilsa! No!
I'm sorry for your loss, but I need to know about Salamandra.
They have passes, they do. The only ones. Leave me be. You have the evil eye, you bring bad tidings. Be gone!
Don't forget to tell the Reverend I got rid of those ghouls. Farewell.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's all right. I barely knew them.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore, when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover. What do you want?
I found your notice.
Excellent. Do you have the Barghest skulls?
I do. They're yours, for a price.
I knew you'd manage it. And take this mandrake root. You might find it useful. What do you want?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens. You'll need Nazen salt, Gnatzid's acid, winestone, and lard. I can sell you these ingredients.
Thanks.
You can replace the Nazen salt with hellebore petals if you wish.
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
I see you took Alvin in.
Did you think I'd abandon an orphan? Besides, he has potential.
What do you mean?
He has powers perhaps beyond his control. For now, he sleeps well with the herbs I brew him.
That's good of you. Few in these times would be willing. It's another mouth to feed.
With winter approaching, if I grow hungry, I'll eat him. Doubtless the villagers think so, believing me a monster.
Are you one, Abigail?
We all hide a monster inside us.
Greetings, Witcher. I'm the local hunter.
Greetings.
Wonder how I know you? No? So be it. What do you want?
I'm looking for witcher's work.
Since you're here, a monster supposedly haunts the lakeshore, devouring peasants late getting home. A ghoul may have made its lair in the crypt.
How much for each?
You witchers do nothing disinterestedly. Kill a monster, bring me proof, and I'll reward you generously.
Did the peasants say anything more about the lakeshore monster?
Just that it hunts by the lake at night and kills people.
What does the creature from the crypt look like?
Perhaps a standard ghoul, but who knows? See for yourself.
How much do you collect for a drowner?
It's my professional secret.
Come on, we're in the same profession.
It seems so.
So, how much for a drowner?
Depends, but on average, 80 orens.
I've never come close to that. I knew something was wrong with those prices.
Calm down.
Progress wherever you look. Only witchers, the relics they are, still work for a pittance, while being called freaks by those they do favors for.
A fair day's wage for a fair day's work.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Take care.
Speak quickly.
I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drowners.
As long as you can prove you killed some.
I have drowner heads. My reward?
Here. May the Eternal Fire illuminate your path.
Finally! I feared you'd never arrive. This place makes my flesh crawl. Did you bring the wine as I asked? Oh, thank you. I feel much braver now.
Will you show me the mill?
Of course. Whatever you like.
Ladies first.
Perhaps I shouldn't. What if my new frock gets dirty?
Don't worry. We witchers have solutions for that.
Watch where you step, idiot.
What is it? Something haunts the old mill again.
Seems so. Maybe we need a witcher to look into it.
Ah, they're never around when you need them. They'll have to wait. Any monster here today will stay until tomorrow. Certainly no sense in sending anyone else.
Whether you like it or not. A lot more damage pushing on. Hit it. Well, it certainly seems anyway. Certainly seems that way. Little cheats here and there. That doesn't make it that daunting. Right, I think you're immune to stuns, aren't you? Or maybe not. Strongest ability in the game. Knockbacks are the strongest thing in this game. I should have just become a mage, to be honest. So I just became a mage.